watching Team Kop-Ish.
See, now you're tuning in. It's the main free back again. Ripping LFC to the end, so go on, tell a friend. If they rock and rap, they're 10 champions. We the best, we come again. Kop-Ish clean up in every region. Elevation in every season. Cal dropping all the fast match, dropping real rap. And Drifty Quan, tell them this is that, this is that. This is Kop-Ish. This is Kop-Ish. Reppin' Liverpool to the end, champions, we the best, come again. This is that. This is Kop-Ish. This is Kop-Ish. The main free back up in your screen, real ones know this the place to be. This is Kop-Ish.
Good evening, everybody. What's going on? Big up your damn selves as you pile in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what time it is. End of the month, which means it's the Kop-Ish Kall-In show. And it's the show about you guys today. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is recovered from the earlier show. And we'll keep it pushing. Cal will be joining me in a minute. And obviously you guys will be joining us on this one. We will be trying to keep everybody down to a certain amount of time. As you always know, guys, we don't want to make this one a long one. People are hungry and people want to keep it moving. I'm definitely not planning on being here for 3-4 hours tonight, guys. It's been a long ass day. And I know we say that and then 3 hours later we're here. But we're definitely going to try and keep this one down. But yeah, how's everyone feeling? How's everyone good? What is the main topic amongst our fan base at the moment? Is it the Gehi situation that we didn't get in, obviously because of the Leone stuff? What is it? What is the main talking points going on right now? Let me know. But everyone, big up your damn selves. Everyone jumping in. Big up, big up. Konate. Oh, what the whole... Yeah, that is a big talking point at the moment. I hear that. Big up my brother Ram. Nah, brother. I'm going to do my best not to. I'm telling you. I am knackered. I am knackered. Hold on a minute. Konate the snake. Is there new information I don't know about? Hold on. What's going on? Let me have a quick look. Is there new information? No. Everything kind of feeling like it did before. Yeah, I don't really know what to think about the whole Ibu stuff, you know. I really don't. Yeah, do you know what? Big up Shankly. 12 months, you know. We thought it'd be about 8 or 9. 12. A whole year. I feel so sorry for the kid. Fucking hell, man. That is just... What are we going to do, man? What are we going to do? And the Ibu thing, I'm going to keep the faith, man. I'm going to keep the faith. I am going to keep the faith. You know what, Josh? I was actually just thinking, if they're telling us a whole year, right? Like literally a year, he must have an actual worse. His ACL must be worse than what we used. Like, if you think, like, normally you might be out for a year in terms of like by the time you're fully back to fitness. But if you look at like Rodri, for example, Rodri injured his ACL maybe the 4th or the 5th game. He was on the bench in the Club World Cup. How long would that be roughly? About 10 months then. I know Virgil was fit, but chose not to play and not to go to the Euros to make sure he was 100% better, which I think was a very good idea. I remember when Memphis Depay did his ACL, he was back within about, I think he's back within about 7 months. I know everybody's an individual, everybody's different. But yeah, to just tell us straight out a whole year, 12 months, it must be a little bit worse than a few of the other ACLs, right? Like it might, yeah. I feel bad for the kid, man. I feel bad for the kids. I do, man. The ACL, just the one you just ACL, Achilles. They're the two where you just worry that are they gonna come back and be that player they were? You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I'm a little worried. I'm a little bit worried, but we will see. We will see. John, you absolute legend, has gifted 5 memberships. Big up yourself, John. John is without question one of the biggest legends of our channel and our membership, without a shadow of a doubt. And he's out here still doing good things. People, if you have been a recipient of one of those memberships, please do make sure you give John a big up and thank him. Hold on. Big up, KJ. You done already? Right. I'm going to release the link right now, people. Come and join us. You know, this show's about you guys. Just make sure you have respect. Make sure you don't swear. No, I'm joking. And yeah, come and join us, man. Come and join us. First of all, let me bring in. Are you ready, bro? Oh, okay. Hold on. Everyone's jumping in. How do you become a member, bro? If you go to the hold on, let me give you a demonstration real quick. I will use this stream as an example. So just in case anybody else doesn't know how to become a member, guys, as you hold on, let me make sure there you go. As you can see here, guys, it's literally this button here, right next to where it says Team Kopish, just right here, guys. If you press this button, then follow the instructions, you can become a member. Real nice and easy, guys. Big up. Yes, brother. Welcome to the show.
Big up. What's going on?
The Ibu stuff.
Has there been more stuff coming out?
No, just everyone's still a little bit annoyed.
In what sense?
That like we don't have much clarity going at the moment, you know, with like is he gonna go? Is he gonna stay? Yeah, basically just from the news that broke this morning, you know, with regards to it being a bit complicated at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone crashed out because of what Saliba signed a new deal, right?
Yeah.
Like, is that really Ibu's fault? Like,
oh no, yeah, nobody should be mad at Ibu because Saliba signed. But do you know what it probably does though? It probably makes people think, why are Arsenal, who with all due respect are a worse team than Liverpool, able to get a commitment out of a player and Liverpool at the moment can't? I think that might be where people are making a comparison.
Well, I think it's three things. First, it will be maybe the Real Madrid didn't want Saliba. They wanted Konate instead of Saliba. So why would Saliba wait around for Real Madrid when it looks like they could get Konate? Secondly,
I mean, Real Madrid ain't the only ones, though, innit? Like, they're not the only team in the world.
But where else would Saliba go? That's really worth leaving Arsenal for.
Oh, there's a few. There's a few teams. You could go to Barca. You could go PSG. You could go Bayern
Barca
Munich.
ain't got the money.
No, he would have been free, bro. Remember, if he didn't sign a contract, he could have just left for free.
No, he still had 2 years left, I think.
No, yeah, well, yeah, he's obviously a year and a half left before he signed. But what I mean is that would have put Arsenal in a position where he would have either gone on the cheap or he could have just seen out the deal and gone for free. You know what I mean? Which seems to be the kind of normal thing for some of these more star players now. They seem to be enjoying the free transfer.
Yeah, I think unless it's Real Madrid or PSG, maybe. I don't think Saliba's leaving Arsenal. And then the third thing is they pay better salaries than we do as a whole. Ibu's on
Does anyone
70K.
know how much Saliba's on?
He was on, I think, 190 before the new contract.
Hold on a minute. Let me
Rumors
just
the rumors again. I have no idea whether it's true or not. The rumors are he's on between 250 and 300.
Oh shit! So let me just bring in Ram for a second. Big up yourself, B.
Big up Ram. I was about to say big up Ram. Shit.
Big yourself up. No, big yourself up. Bro. Big yourself up.
Yeah.
Nah,
big yourself up for real, brother.
Allow me. It's Friday. It's Friday night. But big up everyone.
Co-host sitting there for Ram. Big up, bro. Yeah.
Big up the chat. Big up Cal. Big up Drift.
Big up, brother.
Oh, get well soon, Cal, as well.
Yeah, I hope so.
Right. Oh, are you ill, Cal? I thought it was just hay fever. Are you actually ill?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm actually in the process of having a mini nosebleed right now.
It's September, bro. Hay fever is no longer around, bro. You know.
Yeah.
If you get a hay fever, like obviously you can come up at any time to sort it out. But if you get a nosebleed, don't.
Yeah, no, I will do. Yeah, it's been manic in the household.
I'm looking at it now. I don't think they've actually mentioned anything about how much he's going to be making in the new deal.
The rumors are between 250 and 300. I think Saka's on 300 if I'm not mistaken as well.
Yeah,
it's around about.
I know Saka
it's around about the Kai Havertz money, which is around.
Oh shit! But isn't Kai Havertz on 290?
265.
265. So it'd be around about that money, 275 or something like that.
Crazy. Okay. I mean, to be fair, if they want to keep their best players, then they do have to pay that much. You know what I mean? So Carl, what would you say? You think that Liverpool wouldn't even come close to matching that for Ibu now?
I have no idea. The thing with Liverpool is they're tough negotiators, aren't they? So, like, it's a tricky one. I personally, if it's up to me, if the going rate if we all believe that, or should I say, most of us in our community believe that Konate is as good, or if not better than Saliba, right?
Yeah.
So if Saliba's on that money and has been on 190 before he got a new contract, whereas Ibu's always been on 70k, then I think you've got to get some parity there, personally.
Yeah.
You've also got to question this as a player perspective. We've been linked with a lot of centre backs, even when Ibu had 2 or 3 years in his contract left in his contract. Like we hate people don't want to say this, but footballers read all this stuff. They read rumors. They read everything.
Sorry, Ram, on that as well. If you're Ibu and you saw the abuse he was getting in the summer, would you really want to stick around? Like, on a real, like, it's really weird what we do as football fans. We abuse players, then ask for them to show loyalty to us. That's really a really messed up thought process.
Did the Ibu stuff go as far as abuse? I know he was getting heavy criticism. I don't know if it went as far as abuse.
He was getting abuse as well. Not like Trent did or others.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't think it got like that. It wasn't like a Trent situation where everybody was like crashing out on him, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
But when rumors started circulating about him not signing a deal with Real Madrid, then it did start. People were starting to call him rat and things like that. And I'm like, nothing's been confirmed yet. I mean, if I'm Ibu, like, I'm looking at it and thinking, right, I've not even confirmed anything. You lot are crashing out. Like, what are you doing there?
But I think it's also the abuse of, like, the first 2 games was when the abuse was quite bad. I was like, bro, his head maybe turned to Madrid, but that doesn't mean you go and call him a rat. It's not done yet. Just tell him to fix up. That's it. That's what you need to do.
On that point, Ram, look at this. First 2 games of the season, he was poor. Since then, he's been exemplary. I haven't heard anyone say anything. I've not heard anyone go, oh, he's definitely going to sign a new contract now because he's playing well. he was just having 2 bad games, and because of that, apparently his head was turned and he wanted to be at Madrid.
Yeah.
Plus, in the summer, everyone was saying sell him and get Gahey as well. Like
That was wild.
have,
I don't know why people were willing.
We can't have it both ways as fans. Sometimes, like we have to be mindful of what we're saying or what we're putting out there. We have to.
It's also you have to remember he's the Trent one's a bit. The Trent one is different because I think the Trent situation, we can see a lot of ourselves within Trent because we grew up in England, we grew up supporting Liverpool from day one. The guy's French. He's born in Paris. Everything he knows about is majority Real Madrid. When he was growing up, Madrid was that team. Every kid in Paris wants to play for either Barcelona or Madrid, or I think now will be PSG. That is the dream. The dream of some of these players is to go and play for, and people might not like to hear this, the bigger clubs. And unfortunately, in this world, there are only a handful of teams that are bigger than Liverpool. And one of them is Real Madrid. Like Mbappe, you saw Cristiano Ronaldo posts on his wall in his bedroom. He must be thinking the exact same thing. And I can't fault him for that. If he wants to go and live out his dream and play for Real Madrid, then I hear it. Because
are we assuming, Rams, that that's his dream?
Yes.
Saliba grew up in France, and Saliba came out and said he was Arsenal. He always wanted to play for Arsenal. So
yes,
I would definitely reference that as he plays for the club, so he's keeping the fans sweet. And I'm not trying to be rude to Arsenal, but I doubt very much that.
But look at Gravenberch. Gravenberch was pictured in Liverpool kit when he was younger, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because that was his reveal picture on the bicycle. They recreated the reveal picture on the bicycle. Yeah. So is it a lazy narrative that we as fans have created that foreign players just automatically want to play for Real Madrid and Barcelona?
It's different with Arsenal though, because you know this, Cal. Obviously, and Drifty know this a lot better than I do because I grew up the latter stages of it. That Arsenal team, the majority of the players and the core of that team was fully French. Yeah. And you look at the team that won that World Cup in '98, Vieira, Petit, Henry was part of that team, Anelka. Those are all guys that Arsene Wenger brought in either before the World Cup or after the World Cup. And for a lot of French people growing up listening to English football, they would probably think about Arsenal only because of the fact that they have a vested interest in a lot of these players.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong, bro, but just to put a little bit of context to it, Saliba wasn't alive when that World Cup happened. So what are the chances that he's influenced in that way? Like he actually wasn't alive.
It becomes folklore though. Because obviously I'm in the same era as Saliba, right? For me, hearing those names is almost like folklore in England because of how good those players were, and they were the first. This is from other people telling me a lot of people loved Arsenal because it was the only team that had black players as a core.
Well, loads of people. It's similar to Liverpool with John Barnes with the Caribbean connection. That's
exactly
predominantly why there is that connection with Caribbeans and Liverpool.
Again, I'm not gonna write off the fact that could be the situation. I'm just saying, like any French player now who's around that age wasn't even alive when that team was doing well. So it's like, or if they were a baby. So maybe.
It's not hard to find footage though nowadays, Drift, bro.
Yeah, that's maybe. But at the same time, I ask you, look, this quickly before we get to the first caller. What would you rather do personally? And even a chat, you guys can let me know. If I offered you, I'll use real money as an example. If I offered you 280 grand a week and you was at a club that didn't win anything, you was competitive, but you never won anything. Or I offered you 180 grand a week and you collected medals every season, which one would you choose?
Me personally, I'm going with the medals, isn't it?
Because for me, money is if you're talking about 280 and 180 is for me, that's not much of a difference. It's still big money.
Oh no, that's a big difference, bro.
Hey, Cal, when I hear 180 a week, bro, that's still major money. I don't.
No, absolutely. But here's the difference. Right, so here's the killer. Here's the stone cold truth of stuff, and us as football fans, we completely neglect this. You see, at the end of his career, he can't trade in his medals and the trophies he's won for money. He can't. That's the fact of it. So he may look at that extra 100k and think, I can do that with this money. I can help this person. I can help that organization. I can help these kids. So we tend to just go, oh, they're money grabbers, but we actually don't know what they do with their money. Like a lot of these footballers heavily invest into charities. Like I remember Craig Bellamy. Craig Bellamy built schools in Africa and stuff like that. Like we sit there and automatically just go, oh, these lot are just greedy, but we don't know what their plans are with this money. We don't know what they do with their money. So it's difficult.
I hear you. I mean, I think it's more of an anomaly, the players that do that type of stuff. I don't think that's regular. I think
Drift, it is, bro. I guarantee you, it actually is regular.
Because I've had obviously Terry has worked with footballers.
Yeah,
he's told us the inside.
A lot of them do.
A lot of those players fund a lot of extended family members as well. So you talk about the guys in Brazil.
I definitely.
You're talking like second cousins are getting a bit of that. You know what I mean? So a lot of these players are earning that money, but sometimes they don't see that money. They just go straight to their relatives' account, being like, this is what you get for how close you are and how much you've done for our family. That's the kind of stuff that they do. So it doesn't.
Look, I don't disagree with you lot at all. What you lot are saying makes perfect sense. Although I would say you can't win medals anymore once you retire. You can make money for the rest of your life.
Not that sort of money though, bro.
Fair enough, but you can still make and especially if you retire at the level that like some of these players will in terms of like legend, you can go into other aspects. You can go into coaching, punditry. There's still avenues of ways, but once you're quit playing, you can't win medals anymore. So I personally would take the 180 and the medals over the more money because I can make money when I retire. But I can't win medals anymore.
I would say is because this is one of the first things my dad told me, especially when I became an adult, was it's hard work earning money, but it's very easy to lose it.
Yeah, facts.
Oh yeah,
and I think he's used like Boris Becker as a prime example. The guy was a superstar at 17 and then became bankrupt in the 30s. And he had every avenue to go in. So it's a weird one. It's a weird one. Whilst you want to try and maximize as much as you're worth. If you're worth 280 a week, go and get 280 a week because you deserve to be paid as much as you deserve to be paid. I have no spite in saying like, look, Saliba got is getting 280 a week because he deserves to get 280 a week, regardless of what he is. And in his head, he's probably thinking, I know Arsenal haven't won a league title in 20 years. I want to be one of the main guys that gets them back to the promised land again.
Yeah.
And footballers are arrogant like that. They are. And I guarantee he's thinking that at this moment, especially when he signed that dotted paper, he's like, I'm going to get these guys their first title in 25 years. And he's probably the kind of character that would do that because that's what he's thinking about, is winning.
No, real talk. I mean, when he's watching, when he's just seeing armpits at the end of the season and he's a bridesmaid again, then fair play to him. Man. big up Saliba, man.
He is still young enough that he signed his contract. He still can move in his contract. We've seen with
of course. He's only 23, right? Or 24. Is he 23, 24? Yeah, he's got at least two more big contracts left in him. So yeah, I get that.
I've got a question though, Drift. Yeah. Regardless of what he does club level, if he wins an international, do you think he cares what he gets, what he wins at club level? Because international level, you're immortal, in my opinion. Win a World Cup or win a Euros, you're
no, do you know what? I probably wouldn't know how to answer that if I hadn't watched that interview with McAllister. McAllister said he has a greater need to win the Champions League than any other trophy. And he's won a World Cup. So I think domestically you do want to win with your club. Don't get me wrong, the international thing must be an absolutely amazing feeling. But from what McAllister said, he was like, no, I need a Champions League. I think the Champions League is the one that the players... Because you know what it is? You see with a World Cup, if you reach that pinnacle, unbelievable. But I don't think you ever have an expectation because with a country and a World Cup being every 4 years, it's not something you can really... do you know what I mean? You can't fully invest in, especially if you're born in a country that can't win the World Cup. With all due respect, like imagine if you play for a country like Poland or somewhere where it's so low the chances are that you'd ever win the World Cup, whereas you could be Lewandowski and still go and win the Champions League. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so that's just me going for what McAllister said. But you might be right. If he wins the World Cup with France, maybe his first for trophies might be all right for a little while. But like, whoa, I got that feeling. I knew it felt like maybe. But McAllister said it's all about Champions League. So I'm just going off of what he said. You know what I mean? I'm sure Cal will be back in a sec, guys. That was just his computer messing up. But let's get the first guest in while we're at it. Familiar face. Familiar face. Man, Sammy, what's going on, brother?
I good. What's going on?
No, we're good, man. We're good. We're good. Talk to me, brother.
Yeah, I just come in the gallery and I see you went live. I see them calling for a bit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. We have a big game tomorrow, right?
Hey, Madrid derby, isn't it?
Yeah.
Drifty, don't ask me why I know that, bro.
I only know it because Sammy's been telling me. Do you know what I mean? That's the reason why I know it.
There's another reason why I know it. If anyone's been watching the one match show and Drifty TV, you know why.
Yeah, 100%.
It's at some good 3 p.m. games tomorrow by UK time. Chelsea
playing. Yeah. City's playing tomorrow. And Liverpool. Chelsea. Yeah. Couple big 3 p.m. games, man.
Yeah.
What we thinking for the Atletico game? Give me your prediction or how you feeling going into that one.
Yeah, they're in poor form, but it will be tough. But we rather just edge it 2-1 and just get out of here, man.
I watched the Atletico game against Rayo Vallecano. They are dead. As in Drifty, it took a Julian Alvarez screamer to win the game.
For real?
Volley from outside. No, a shot from outside the box to win that game. They are.
What's going on with them at the moment? What is actually going on with Atletico? Is it Simeone giving up? What's actually happening with them?
I don't think he giving up. They're just looking poor, boy. Then Alvarez and him falling out because he's subbing him nearly every game. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Let the relationship fall apart. Liverpool, you know what to do.
You know what strikers where you don't need him.
I tell you something for free. If Liverpool end up getting me Isak and Alvarez,
that's too much, bro. You think you should just get a left wing or something then instead of all our strikers?
I mean, can you ever have too good of a collection of forwards? Really? Can you?
Yeah, we used to have Higuain and Benzema.
Remember, Alvarez can play 10. Alvarez can play wide. Ekitike can play wide. It isn't like everybody's just waiting to play up front. You know what I mean? Like, we can mix it up, man. We can mix it up.
Yeah.
I like Simeone's son.
He was brilliant against us.
Yeah, not Giovanni.
Yeah.
Giuliano Simeone. I think he's a decent player. Yeah.
Yeah, he that was the first time I watched him play, and he did look good. Technically, he was good, and he definitely had energy. Bloody hell, he did not stop running and pressing. And
Alvarez wants Barcelona, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, the WM.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
nice too by Marcus Llorente was really good too. In that right.
Always is.
He's always very good. Man.
They're both so good at Anfield. He called his dog Anfield. That's nuts.
I think he's a very underrated.
That's not true. Surely not.
No, it's true,
Apparently
bro. It's actually true. He actually did call his dog Anfield.
Yeah, I take that. I'm not gonna lie. I actually take that personally. I can't lie.
I know he's trolling. That is big time trolling. I'm not even gonna lie. He played it.
His good dog name is Messi too, but that was a few years ago.
Oh, is it for real? So his two dogs are called Messi and Anfield. That's
no,
mad.
Isco dog. Remember?
Isco's dog. Isco's dog. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's actually funny.
I think we were edged by 2-1.
You're the home team, right? Oh no, you're away.
Yeah.
You're away. Ooh. They always get themselves up for the Madrid derby, though. I'm not gonna lie, they're like Everton.
We didn't beat them in a few years by away. Yeah, the
You haven't
last
beaten
time
them for 3 years. Oh shit. Okay.
yeah, the last time we beat them was the Army. Remember the game? Koke threatened to do Vinny and them something if they dance, if they squander. Yeah. But he didn't do nothing. They score and they celebrate. Yeah.
Sammy, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What's the situation with Rodrigo? Is he?
But yeah, he back on the bench these days, but
Cool.
Cal, I've heard Xavi really likes him though.
he basically competing for the left wing with Vinny, but
So it's not a competition though.
Yeah, I know how it. At first, I wanted him to fight for the right, but in recent games, the youngster we signed started to look good, but
Is that Mastuano?
yeah, Franco, yeah.
Oh, you're changing your mind on him now, Sammy. Yeah.
Nah, not fully, but he deserves to start tomorrow. Even Jude for tomorrow, and I still will go with him, but he deserves to start.
Okay. I remember you was crashing out on him a couple of weeks ago. So.
Yeah. I still think Rodrigo is the best option on the right, but yeah, he played good in the week. We had a midweek game now against Levante, and he was good. And he was good at the weekend too.
Okay. Well, he's only young, man. So he was always going to need time, you know what I mean? Real Madrid is a big deal, you know what I mean? You don't always go Real Madrid and hit the ground running, so.
Yeah. It's tough to be Argentine left-footed and shit, but that's tough. Messi, Di Maria, Maradona, even the Bala decent, but
Recoba, Kili Gonzalez, you're left with an Argentinian. It's kind of a birthright, isn't it?
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Oh, but you have got Lisandro Martinez though, so.
Well, he's a defender.
Even Lamela was decent, like.
Yeah, Lamela too.
Yeah, that's true.
But one thing about him, he will create insane by like pressing and them type of thing. Alonso like that. Yeah.
Yeah, for real. All right, Sammy, my brother. We're gonna bring in the next caller. Love as always, though, G. And man, we'll catch up over the weekend, bro. Yeah, I hit you up on the socials anyway, G.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Big up,
Sammy,
man.
Big up, Sammy, every time.
What's on your neck?
So I've got an ice pack on the back of my neck at the moment because it will stop me from having a nosebleed.
Is that a Liverpool jersey as well?
Yeah. I've had to wrap the ice pack and then tie around my neck. It's the only
I was going to say, I'm surprised you picked that jersey. That's an important.
Yeah, that's
jersey, I thought you'd have got one of the New Balance ones or something. You know what I mean?
No, it's a bag of peas.
Or the Warrior. You know what I mean? I'm only using the
Warrior one. The Warrior one.
Right. Let's bring in our next caller, who is a viewers review legend.
He's indeed.
Man like Josh in the building. What's going on, G?
Big up.
How's everybody doing?
Yeah, good,
We're
brother.
good, man.
Good,
We're good.
No, I'm all right, man. Same old, man. I can't complain. I want to ask you about the flipping OK jerseys. Are they replicas or something? They can't be real.
We'll speak offline.
Well, there's no way to speak offline because I don't have socials. You have to send me an email.
I'll send you an email.
Send me an email, like, okay, fine. Because I was gonna say, because I buy jerseys every time I go abroad. So I've recently bought a Fenerbahce one because I was in Turkey. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, bro, I can't keep spending 85 to 110 pounds on jerseys.
I'll try 125. The Liverpool one's like 125.
Yeah, man.
I didn't realize. When I went to Belgium a while back, right? I did not realize how expensive Club Brugge is. I looked at my credit card bill. I was like, 110 for Club Brugge. How often do they play Champions League? What are we doing here?
For a Club Brugge jersey?
Yes. 110 pounds.
Josh, it is Belgium. Belgium's notorious for being quite expensive to go to. Not gonna lie.
I've just been robbed in the club shop. The CCTV saw me come in. I just got robbed. What's going on here? Crazy. They even charged me for a flipping paper bag as well. 20 for a flipping paper bag. And the paper bag was just like the size of my iPad. I'm thinking, did you not give me a bigger bag? Like, what are we doing here, man? But
That's crazy. But no,
yeah,
no,
I
on
was
the, but
thinking,
the quality,
I'm gonna have to start
the
doing
quality
something.
is top notch though, bro. It's top notch.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
Fine.
trust me, you won't be disappointed.
Fine, fair enough. I just want to. Okay. I see it.
Email.
Yeah, email. The main thing I wanted to say, is was two things. Number one is the whole Ibu situation. And I want to say, Ram, you did your what you said was actually spot on. To be fair, the way you broke it down was excellent, and same with Kyle as well. For me personally, ever since like Diogo Jota passing, man, I think we shouldn't be so like harsh on players. Like in the end of the day, the guy's being professional, number one, and number two, you only have one career. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if he doesn't want to be here, what's the point? It's worse than trying to force someone to stay, and they've got dreams elsewhere. See, the thing for me is this: what really peed me off about Trent's situation is the fact that he basically just lied flat out to our face. He kept quiet, and he kept doing things that suggested that he was still going to stay with us, like like pointing to the badge and little gestures like that. Oh, don't do my contract out in public, this and that, and he turned his back on us. Had he turned around and said, "Listen, guys, I don't really want to stick around anymore. Not because I don't love the club anymore, but because like I've been here for 18 years or however many years he's been here. I want to experience something else now. Like I've only got one career. And look, whatever happens down the road, I might come back as a player, but I'll come back once I'm done with my footballing career as an ambassador or a coach or whatever, right?" I would have backed Trent to the I would have backed him till the end, because at least he's been honest with us. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? Yeah, and that's what peed me off. But with all these players, man, look, if they don't want to stay, they don't want to stay. Like, what's the point? Like, in the end of the day, the only thing I ask of him is that he stays professional, and that's all he's done. Yeah, Ibu makes mistakes and stuff, and the problem is this, I actually kind of understand the Saliba crash out, and not for the reasons that people think. Because Saliba signed a deal, he's gone from 190 to whatever, right? We speculate it's like 300, right? Just say 300 for argument's sake. That has now made contract negotiations 100 times worse now, because a player that you're using as a ballpark, saying like, okay, there's a French centre back, talented. Okay, Ibu slightly older than him. He was on 190. I should be getting somewhere at least close to that, at minimum 175, 180. He's now gone to 300. That 170 has now gone off the table. It's vanished. Do you get what I'm saying to you? And here's the thing: anyone that thinks they're going to get Mark Gahey in January, forget about it. He's not coming in January. And it's got nothing to do with Palace. It's got everything to do with the player agent. If you're Mark Gahey's agent, you're telling him, bro, don't accept any offer. Because you see the money that Liverpool are going to give, or whoever, forget about us, whatever club is going to give Palace, that's going to go into your pocket as a signing bonus. No player agent will allow that transfer to go through. So forget about Mark Gahey. That it will happen in the summer, or just forget about Mark Gahey altogether and go get a different centre back. That's the thing for me. So I don't know about what we're going to do with Leone, because that's devastating. But the other thing that I wanted to touch on is the potential news of FSG. Picking up Getafe. I don't think you guys covered that yet, have you?
I did in the morning show.
Oh yes, you did. Yeah, of course. I must not have been paying attention. Sorry, my bad.
Great business.
I was at work.
It's all right, brother.
I was at work. I was actually at work at the same time. I was actually a bit busy.
Great business, John. Great
but
business.
Yeah, no. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I'm really happy with the Getafe news. Because I want us to bring in another club into the fold where we can buy players. Because I know, Cal, you're big on trying to pick up South American, Central American players, right? Yeah. But for them to make that jump from there to here is massive, and they'll get most of the time they'll just end up drowning. And we're not like a Brighton. We have standards. We can't bring in players for them to drown in the shirt, and then we just end up selling them for nothing, and it's just a waste of a transfer, waste of a squad position. So if we get a Getafe, whoever we get, and we can buy them and loan them there for like 2 years, or even get Getafe to buy them, and then we'll come in 2-3 years time. I think that's brilliant. I know a lot of people against that, the football purists, but do you know what? Yeah, I'm even for like B teams and C teams and stuff, but I know everyone's against that too. But yeah, Getafe, I'm surprised we didn't go in for Valencia, but I guess that's a massive mess.
I think they've got loads of stuff behind the scenes wrong with Valencia.
Because as far as I have not done too much research into them, but I remember Peter Lim wanted to move stadium, leave the Mestalla, move to a stadium that's literally next door, and they built the structure, and that's it, because they ran out of money. They've just got like the what's the word I'm looking for? Like the metal beams and stuff, like the support. All that stood up there, and that's it. And there's nothing happened since. So that's completely dead in the water, man. But yeah, no, that's just all I've got to say. I don't know if you guys agree or disagree or whatever, but listen, I'll let everyone else jump on, man. But yeah,
Big up, bro.
Big up,
thanks for having me on as always, people, man. Take care.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on,
Bless
man.
as always, G. Bless as
Love.
always, bro.
FSG doing FSG things, guys. Like they just look. We are one of, if not the best run club in world football right now.
At this moment in time, yes.
I'm
I think
looking at
also
it now.
It's what we do.
you look at it
what
from
we
a
do.
business standpoint, like they know when to buy an asset. Like they were ready to buy out Bordeaux to save them and get them back into Ligue 1 because they saw it as an opportunity. Getafe makes sense because I think Getafe is based in Barcelona. Am I not mistaken? Or is it
Let's just be real. We're building a dynasty. Our portfolio is beautiful. Me and the boys, we're doing some sensational stuff. And we got the Penguins, we got Boston Red Sox, Liverpool, go get Getafe. What we want, we go and get. We'll build an NBA team and we'll probably dominate that as well. We are just built different.
Can I also say,
do you want a paragraph that has been written in an article about it? So this article says how this will benefit Liverpool in the long run remains to be seen. But we've seen the likes of Man United, Man City, and Chelsea all go down this route in recent years. Some of the biggest clubs and ownership groups are all doing the same thing, so there must be benefits. And Liverpool have been one of the best run clubs in the world over the past few years. So it's very difficult to go against any decision they are making on and off the pitch right now.
To sum up, we're creme de la creme.
bro, this is what Roman used to do. And Roman got so much credit. But we know what Roman did during the 2010s.
But here's the thing, though, guys. Are we being a little bit hypocritical when we were all kind of upset on the behalf of Crystal Palace when that whole situation happened where they weren't allowed to play in Europe because of the dual ownership? Like, remember, everyone was a bit like, well, this is why owners shouldn't be allowed to buy more than one club. Rare. Are we being hypocrites now?
The Nottingham Forest owner, and that's all I'm going to say.
I was more angry about the fact that Nottingham Forest ratted them out. I was a bit pissed off about that.
I'm just going to say the Nottingham Forest owner has a lot of pull in this game, right?
He does.
Arts Morgan Gibbs White.
I knew you were going to bring that up, bro. Don't worry, man. They're getting relegated soon.
So you guys think it was a little bit more to do with him being an absolute gangster rather than the dual ownership thing?
Actually, I take that back. I value my life in this household.
I'm be real with you. If you're asking questions right now that you really should be.
Bro, why do you think I haven't used this name? Because there might be an AI search.
Same here.
You know there was, bro. There might be an AI search. I ain't even gonna mention his name, bro. Nice. I'm gonna call him Al Capone instead.
I realized, oh God. I'm just going to put it out there. Nottingham Forest are going to be all right this season. They won't get relegated.
Sean just jumping straight in and saying, Drift, just bun hypocrisy. We're just like, yep, let's just be hypocrites. Let's do it. Big up Sean. The only other thing that I think, based on the situation, I personally don't know. Because obviously we was talking about the Trent and the Ibu thing or whatever. When a player wants to leave the club, I think naturally everyone's always going to be upset at the player, right? Especially if you like the player, if he's one of our best players, whatever. What I'm saying is going to be so biased here, and you lot are probably going to agree as Liverpool fans. But again, I know I'm being biased. But right now, where in the world is more attractive? Very few places. Like I do struggle with any player right now being like, nope, it's not about being at Liverpool right now. I want to go somewhere else. And again, I know I'm coming from that, coming at that angle from a biased point of view, but our project is projecting right now, and I find it very strange. Anyone who's a main part of that thinking, I'll just go somewhere else. Like it just feels a little weird to me. But
if I'm going to take my bias hat off, Drift, I hear everything you say. I think we have to consolidate this season, because if we don't win anything this season, then last season people will say, well, it's just a fluke. So in order, we have to now remain attractive. We've gone to the gym. We've got our six-pack. Can we keep it for another summer? That's what we're basically, if we can keep the six-pack for another summer, then we got beat God, didn't it?
I mean, right now,
it
might not have been the league we won, It might not have been the league we won, bro, but we still collected trophies pretty much for
No,
about
I
5-6
hear that.
years in a
Yeah.
row now. You get what I'm
But that's
saying?
why we're still attractive. But if I'm going to be honest, I think the only 2 teams out there right now more attractive than us or on the same level is PSG and Real Madrid. Barcelona will always have that lineage and that history, and Real Madrid just have that lineage and history as well as
Money.
still competing for stuff and the money and backing by the Spanish government and all that. So Real Madrid will always be attractive. I remember days of when they had like Foba and Gravison. They were still attractive to players. Like everyone still wanted to play for Real Madrid. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I hear that. I mean, Man City, are we downplaying them? Are they still one of the more attractive clubs in the world?
Not at the moment, I wouldn't say so. They're still a very good club. I just wouldn't say they're very attractive right now.
I think I would argue say that in terms of the elite level of football, I think they're in a little bit of a mess in terms of identity wise. I think you are starting to see that they are transitioning to life without Pep Guardiola. I think the it wasn't sacking, but with the fact that the original director, was it Shiki? Is that his name? The fact that the fact that he left and haven't got like an adequate replacement for him is the only reason why I wouldn't put them at that level. But for me, like, it's also the location as well. Madrid is Madrid. Like everyone, Madrid is like one of the main cities in Europe, and Paris is the same. Arguably, Paris is bigger in the sense of every French player wants to play in Paris, wants to live in Paris, wants to stay in Paris. That's why you see a lot of French players leaning towards Paris. And it was the same with the Milan teams, Inter, AC. It's the exact same reason.
I hear that.
That's the only thing I'd say as well. It plays a factor. It plays a factor.
No,
We learned that
you're
the hard
right.
way with Alexis Sanchez as well.
I hear it. Right, a couple supers before bringing our new caller, because obviously they are quite relevant to the conversation. Big up Brad on becoming a YouTube member. Big up your damn self, Brad, every time. John, Saliba pictured in an Arsenal kit as a child. That's fair enough. Fair enough. I get the French players do like Arsenal because of what Wenger did. I get that. John also says the Arsenal project internally is looking like early Klopp era in terms of the project and the feel-good fact that most players don't want to leave Arsenal at the moment. I would disagree with that, John, because they're 7 years into this Arteta thing, and Klopp had this thing moving way, way quicker than that. I don't think it can be called early Klopp era. Early Klopp era was about the first, say, 18 months, and that was when we were just figuring, and then after that, we just started winning.
Crazy.
So, they're way, way behind in that regard. But, I mean, maybe it is a feel-good factor there. Or it could be brainwashing. I don't know. Arteta's a master manipulator. Jamrock says, how good do man think Ibu is without Virgil? I'm concerned. I think Ibu's good without Virgil.
I do as well, but Jamrock's right. We haven't seen him without Virgil for a sustained period. God forbid we have to, but we haven't.
Oh yeah, God forbid for real. Yeah.
But by that same token, though, you could have said the same thing about Matip. Matip, before Virgil got here, wasn't considered one of the better centre backs, and then when Virgil came, he was.
Well, he was underrated though. A lot of people.
He's always been underrated. He still is to this day.
Yeah, that's true. But he was always seen as a good player, but never of that level. But I think when we signed him and we saw in the first season, even a lot of rival fans did say that Matip was a very good purchase for Liverpool. So yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, and Jay, I'm sure Jay's trolling. Big up our brother Jay, as always says. Isak's dog is named Saliba.
Big up Jay.
Always taking him for a walk. Big up Benjamin as well. Chiesa is the GOAT. Justice for Labs, but win. I'm not gonna lie. I think Chiesa definitely should be given some more minutes now. Like I know I'm gonna be biased because I have an extra love for Federico, but I believe that he's got to be given some minutes now. With rhythm, I think he could become such an important squad player for us this year. I really do.
The thing I'm most impressed with him, especially with that Southampton game, it seems as though he's getting a little bit of that pace back. That explosiveness is back a little bit. Not the same extent as it was at the Euros or at Juventus, the early days of Juventus, but you slowly start to see that explosiveness come back, and it's a problem for everybody if that happens. And comes
Him
back
and
in full.
Gakpo are kind of different in terms of their explosivity because I think Chiesa over like 5-10 yards is probably quicker than Gakpo, but when Gakpo gets in a rhythm, you just can't catch Gakpo. Like
Gakpo's a power runner. Once he's gone, he's gone. Like I reckon Gakpo's probably. I don't know how many people in our squad could beat Gakpo over 100 meters. Like once he's going, he's gone.
Up until Frimpong and Ekitike, he might have been one over like 100 meters. He might have been first or second in the list, but not obviously Frimpong and Ekitike.
I think Jeremy's just he's both Chiesa and Gakpo.
He's ridiculous.
Would have been Virgil and Ibu, innit? Would have been the only two that I'd probably say would beat Gakpo over 100 meters before we signed Ekitike and Frimpong.
Don't sleep on Soboslai. He's relatively quick.
Yeah. Soboslai's rapid as well. Forgot about that.
He's a bit like Gakpo.
Even Kirkes now. Kirkes
yeah. But I know when Cody picks up that head of steam, though, he's gone. He's a power runner.
Yeah,
he's definitely a power runner with them long strides. Do you know what I mean? I remember that game we played Man United when we beat them 7-0. I remember there was one moment in that game and he put the burners on and he just blew out the whole midfield.
It's for his second goal when he Salah passed it to him and he ran.
And he just blew the whole midfield. Yeah, it might have been that goal for real. But yeah, no, Gakpo's definitely a power runner. Right, hold on. We got to proofread everything Jamie says as well because he's probably got holiday alcohol in him as well right now. By the way, Jay, I hope you're enjoying yourself, man. You and the family deserve it.
Yeah,
big up, man. Big up, Jay.
Jay says the camel wife swap didn't go down well. I beg you, she's like in the bathroom when she's asleep. Jay. I swear down, bro.
Kyle, did you hear the proposal I gave Drifty the other day?
No.
The camel toy. The Kop-Ish camel toy.
Oh yeah. You know, the community actually want us to create this, and they want it to be a Buzz Lightyear thing where you press the belly and it goes.
The Kop-Ish camel.
Class.
I'm not gonna lie, Cal. There were so many people in the chat saying they would buy one. We might actually make a profit, bro. I said we're gonna have to holler at Hasbro, brother, and see if we can get something popping, bro. I'm not gonna lie, though, Cal. Ain't it diabolical if we start selling camel stuff toys?
It'd be crazy, especially with the noise as well. It'd be crazy.
Imagine you give it to the kid, and the kid just presses. He's like,
that's insane. It'd be dark.
No, the worst one would be you don't turn on the lights on the way to the bathroom, Cal, and one of the kids has left it on the floor in the middle of the night. Just bro, give yourself a heart attack, bro.
Nah.
Give yourself a heart attack.
I can't
right, let's bring in our next caller. Man, like M's in the building. What's going on, brother?
Big up, M's.
What's going on, boys? You right?
What's going on, bro? Welcome to the show, man. What's good?
Thank you, man. Massive fan of you guys. Watch your content every day, like whenever you're on. Thank you for keeping me company. My long drives is all. Appreciate it, man.
Nah, come on, bro.
I appreciate
that,
bro. You've been supporting
us as well, bro. We know you ain't a stranger,
man.
bro. We know. Big up yourself, man.
First time, actually, I called before, but I think I had my camera off. But before I put my camera on this time, put a face to it. So yeah. Cal, me and you share the same birthday.
Oh, you August 4th as well, yeah?
4th of August.
Come on,
big up the August babies.
Come on.
and the thing is, between my friends, like with football knowledge and like memories, I used to know like loads of things back in the days, but you know, after years of having medication and stuff, you start to lose memory. It catches up when you, with the like, medication. Some of them I don't even know the name of them nowadays. You know how it is.
Yeah.
But your memory is how next level. Like,
it's still there for now. It's still there.
Don't take no medications.
Yeah. But, it's weird. It's one of the only things I'm really good at memorizing, to be fair. But
me too. Like, I don't know how it is. Like football, stadiums, and who played at what. Who scored at what ground and stuff like that. I don't know why I memorized that, but basically Like, what did I have for lunch for yesterday? I don't remember that. That is crazy. But
Do you know what it is, bro? Yeah, it's because that moment probably meant something to you. So what you ate for dinner yesterday, you're just doing what you do every day. Do you get what I mean? But like that moment, you remember that it'll be a feeling where you were, what you know what I mean, and it will always like bring back something. Music does that a lot. Movies, you always remember where you were, who you were with. You know what I mean? So I think that's why football is like if there's a moment, you're always gonna remember that moment because it means more. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I remember a few show back as well when you guys were saying man of culture, man of culture. Oh, but I got in so much trouble that week.
That was a legendary stream, though. I'm not gonna lie. That was a legendary. Ram, you were there for that one as well, right?
Which one was this? Because we've had a
The
lot of
man
man
of
of culture.
culture,
We've had a lot of man of culture streams.
Yeah, for actually, yeah, that's
For
true.
a
That's
week,
true.
I kept saying I was getting so much trouble. So it's like,
Our apologies, bro. Our apologies.
Our bad.
It's still good. It's still good. Right, I've got a couple of questions.
Yeah, go for it, G.
First question is the best ground that you guys have visited. Don't know if you've been asked this question, or the ground that you would, if you was a professional footballer, you would most want to play in. My favorite is probably besides Anfield, it's probably Nou Camp. Unbelievable ground, unbelievable stadium. So that's probably mine. And me being South Asian, it's another question. Me being South Asian, I thought by now we would have more South Asian representative in football.
Yeah,
Man, I know is ridiculous. Like unreal ballers, I know personally, firsthand, but we just can't seem to make it. Like break the barrier coming through, even like in management or coaching. Anything along those lines, like in football. So in the high top level. So what thing do you want to see evolve in football coming through in your like personal opinion? So that's my one. I want to see more that South Asian representative in football. So what's something that you would like to see when you was younger and you thought, yeah, do you know what, in 10 20 years I want to see football be like this, etc. But yeah, those are my two questions, man. Short, nice and simple.
Big up yourself, bro.
Big up, man.
Big up,
man.
Bro.
Always good to put a
man.
face to a name as well, man. So I appreciate the support all this time, man. Big up yourself.
No,
man.
no.
Apologies for getting you in trouble, bro. Just blame us, bro. Just blame us.
Waiting for the next phrase. I can't wait. I'm looking forward. Big up,
big up, man. We'll chop that up now, brother. Big up yourself, man.
Big up,
man. Big up, bro. Big up.
Great question. So, best ground you guys have visited?
I'm gonna be honest with you, look. I'm not cultured when it comes to grounds. Like I haven't been to that many away games, and I know as a football fan that's bad. I know it is, but I haven't been to many grounds. So I'm gonna say the best ground I've ever been to is Anfield because it's just the truth. That is the best football ground that I've ever been to.
For me,
unless we're counting being outside it, are we counting being inside, or do I have to watch the match?
Not necessarily watch the match.
Yeah, Anfield for me then. Anfield for me.
For me, it would be the Amsterdam Arena. I think I had the opportunity to go there for a game, and atmosphere is amazing, man. Like it's just always rocking.
I can imagine. For you, Cal?
Probably Wembley. Wembley is really nice.
When I was at Wembley, I don't know what it is about Wembley. Maybe because there's no actual club attached to it. It feels quite soulless,
Hollow.
Wembley. Yeah, like, do you know what I mean? I don't know.
When Palace and Liverpool were there, it didn't, bro.
No, for real. I hear
that. Fan base, they're actually both brilliant on the day. Like, both fan bases were brilliant on the day.
Yeah, I hear that. I didn't go there when Liverpool were playing, so you're right. Maybe that's why it felt that way. But
if there's a ground you could play at, where would it be? Which one would it be and why?
Again, it would be Anfield. I can't imagine anything.
No, apart from Anfield. Obviously, Anfield's a first choice.
Outside of Anfield, Be the new camp for me. The new camp. I think New Camp is quite possibly the most iconic stadium of all time.
Bernabeu.
I don't think the Bernabeu had that because remember, New Camp was like the first 100,000 seater stadium.
Yeah, true.
It's the only 100,000, I think.
Yeah, it might for real. It might still be the only one for real. I don't know.
My take maybe a bit hipster. Borussia Dortmund.
Oh,
I've heard that stadium's cold.
Signal Iduna Park. Yeah,
I heard it's good.
80,000 people, I think it holds.
The yellow wall, man. That, especially when Klopp was there, that atmosphere there was incredible, man.
I'm gonna go for a rogue one, a very, very rogue one, and this is for mainly international football. The Azteca Stadium in Mexico. I think it holds about 85,000 people. It's just a cauldron.
Shout out to Football Gospel as well, the Maracanã
as well, man.
I hear that. A couple of people are saying San Siro. That ain't a bad shout. Legendary stadium, San Siro. Allianz Arena. A lot of people have been there, said it's an amazing stadium, the Allianz Arena. Yeah, man. And then the other question, Cal, which is obviously a crazy one. I mean, Ram, I don't know if you have a slight thingy on this as well. Asian representation in football. I'm not gonna lie to you. I find it really strange.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, and again, this isn't like a what do you call it, a shock to anyone, I'm sure. Every Asian player who I played with at school was a baller. Like do you know what I'm saying? So I am so shocked that there hasn't been a way for the growth of Asian footballers in the game. Like it is quite baffling.
I don't want to speak out of turn. Hopefully I'm not speaking out of turn here. I think it's a mixture of cultural and lack of opportunities. Lack of opportunities in sense of a lot of times with football is who you know as opposed to what you know, what you can do on a football pitch. A lot of the times to get in the right rooms or in front of the right coaches and scouts. But also I can only speak about my experiences with my friends who are from South Asia and those regions. There's a heavy emphasis on education, but also other sports like cricket, and like a lot of my friends are into boxing, for example. So I don't know if football was ever like the main thing, whereas for me growing up, football was always my first sport.
So I think you kind of hit the nail on the head right there. I think it's a weird one because a lot of the South Asian players you see is you got the ballers and you've got basically the hard men that would just basically kick people around. A lot of the style of football because I feel, especially in this day and age with the game, is all very much systems and everything like that. I don't think the game has any space for ballers like that anymore, unfortunately. And I think the access to players like that is just, you don't see scouts coming along to school games because that's where all these players play. This school. It's never at academies. Because we just don't have the accessibility or or even the knowledge about it. I think the only knowledge that we have, obviously through mainly our parents, mainly our fathers, is cricket, because you have a county and you work your way up through that. With football is never like that. There's so much nuance in it, and the opportunity for that for these kind of players is just not available. And I think representation as well. I know there is a Tamil brother that plays for Barnsley right now. I think is Vimal Yorganathan, who's doing quite well. I think he's part of the Wales under-21 team as well. So there you can see there's slowly people coming about. There is one thing that may help, is that will entice a lot of kids to go and pursue football as a career, with the parents allowing them to do it, is allowing them to be educated at the same time, allowing them to do their studies, do a degree if they want to do a degree whilst they're playing football. Because I know they do that for rugby. I know for England, if you're going to play England rugby for England, you have to have you have to be educated, as in if anything happens to you, at least you got that to fall back on. Football is like, if you're not part of it, you're done. You have to try and sort something out for yourself. And I think that's the main worry for a lot of these Asian parents is, what is my son going to do if he doesn't make it? Then what?
Yeah, which is very fair.
I hear that. I mean, the only thing I will say in terms of like the emphasis on the education, Nigerians especially, they have a very, very strong emphasis on education, but they still manage to be able to have the sport and the push in it as well. So I guess you can do both. Do you know what I mean? I guess you can do both. Because we all know, everybody knows, like I said, most African households, but Nigerians especially, you have to be good at school. There's no room for, do you know what I mean? So, and Nigeria footballers are the ballers. So hopefully, you know what I mean, in South Asia. I mean, again, obviously Asia being a big broad, like we've got the Japanese players, they're killing it right now. They are, you know what I mean? That's definitely getting good. So there's hope. There's definitely hope.
I think you kind of need a couple of players to break through in the mainstream, and then that will start attracting the younger generation.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we got something. And this is why diversity is so important just in life, innit? Because often, a lot of the time, you're going to, when you're younger, especially, you're impressionable, you're going to see someone who looks similar to you, and then that could be a massive inspiration to you.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No, it's true.
That's why I hope the guy that plays for Barnsley, I hope he does really well, because it can send a message.
Because we had Jan Dando at one stage as well, and a lot of us were
Yeah.
hoping that he would be the first to break through, but I think he ended up at Swansea. I'm not sure if he's still there now.
I don't think so anymore. Not anymore. Yeah.
And it's looked like football's not popular in Asia. Football's extremely popular. Like,
yeah,
in terms of marketability and stuff like that, we ship a lot of shirts in Asia and stuff like that, and that market's always trying to be tapped into. So
there was one player that played for France, and he was from South Asian descent. I don't know if you know his name. He played in the 2006 World Cup. It starts with a V. Is it?
And he played for who? France.
He played for France in the World Cup. He played for Lyon as well.
In what year?
2006.
I'm
trying to think of his name. What's his name? Give me a second. No, hang on. Just
Amarish and Anfield Roden have said Vikash Doroso.
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, Darasu. Vikash Darasu. He played for Lyon. He was meant to be that guy because I think he was Asian descent. He was Asian descent.
Amish is saying he's Mauritian.
Is he Mauritian?
Goal ratio saying Chowdhury for Leicester.
Chowdhury, yeah. He was so good in the academy, but just never managed to make the step up. He was really dominant in the academy football. I used to watch when we played Leicester and stuff, and he'd run games.
Yeah,
I was actually going to ask you lot about Dahoud, but I just thought I'd look him up just quickly, and he's from the Middle East, not from Asia. Yeah, but I don't know why I thought Dahoud was South Asian.
No.
Yeah. Well, good questions, man. Good questions.
Yeah.
Right, let's bring in our next caller. We have. Do you know what I need? I'm gonna actually check if this is our brother or
hello.
It is. Hold on, Jamie, you there?
Yeah, it's me. Do you hear me?
Yeah. I thought it was. Go on, G.
Hello, man. Well, I can't put my video on because my bronze body will upset everyone.
What's good?
No,
what's good?
It's all good. It's like 10 to 1 in the morning here, and the wife snoring behind me. So. She dribbles, man. It's not a good sight. So, I was one of the Liverpool fans who was bigging up Leone when we bought him because I watched him the year before.
Yeah, you were.
I go away on holiday. I thought everything would be fine. And he does his knee and he's out for a year. So the question I obviously need to ask is, did Cal big him up before kick-off?
You know what?
If I'm not mistaken, I think Cal was waxing lyrical before.
Say swear, Cal.
No, I wasn't. Like, I've always had my feet on the ground for Leon because I'd never seen him play a proper match. So I've always said I don't know what he's like in terms of a player, but he was excellent, man. I feel so sorry for him. He was so good on Tuesday.
I see. Look, I ain't gonna like. I didn't watch him because I was getting pissed up. But like, what was his performance like? Everyone said to say he played well.
He was very, very good.
The best compliment that I can give him is you would have never thought he was only 18. Like, he was so composed. He dealt with the situation. He did whatever he was asked to do well. Yeah, man, he had a good game. It was really, really disappointing that he ended up with that injury, man. It was
it's a shame. Look, you know me, I'm quite a positive guy, but I'm a little bit concerned about having 3 centre backs now till January. And I think I read somewhere today that Paul Joyce said that we ain't going in for Gay in January. I just think that's a massive mistake for the football club if we don't actually buy a centre back in January, guys. I don't know how you feel about it.
It is. I just don't know who we're going for, though, bro.
I just can't buy Gay, man. I don't like. I know his agent would be like, "Oh, it's a free transfer. You know, you get more money." But I don't know. Liverpool, if they want to win what they want to win this season, I do think we need to go and get a centre back. I think. I'm just worried that they're going to get up a Meccano. That's my worry at the moment.
Who us getting from pray to God.
Yeah.
Well, here's the question I ask all of you guys then. If Liverpool do want Gahey in the summer and we just end up until he's free, is the player we buy a stopgap? Or because we're actually trying to be a serious club and win everything, do we end up buying a player that we wouldn't have expected to buy who is of a high level? Like, what do we actually have to do then?
Should we say his name together, Rams?
Oh, is he from Germany?
Yeah,
but he's a guy that literally just came back from an ACL.
Don't worry about that. Oh, he's back.
The thing about Slotterback, if you say it too quickly, it sounds like Slutback, don't it? You know what I mean? I think Liverpool got to go and buy someone established because I don't think Konate is going to be in next season. And I don't know if you guys have spoke about it and all that, but what is your particular thing on Konate? Because I don't think there's anything Liverpool can do now. I personally feel like his head's been turned. He wants to go to Real Madrid, and now Saliba's signing for Arsenal. I think that's pretty much a done deal now. Don't know what you guys reckon.
Yeah, that is the fear, bro. Yeah. That's definitely the fear that now, for 2 reasons. We spoke about it just earlier, bro, that A, it's going to make Ibu pocket watch because he's going to see how much Saliba's on and he's going to be like, well, I'm worth the same. And also, it'll be more Real Madrid in his ear. Like, well, look, we can't get Saliba anymore, so we'll definitely come and get you and pay this and yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, there's definitely some extra concerns now. Definitely.
I think also is the one thing I would say about the Konate thing, I think he's in his head is being like, I may want to leave, but I want to try my best to go off in the best way possible, winning a league, winning potentially a Champions League, and doing what's best for the club. I think that's the kind of play the kind of thing that he's thinking of right now, at the moment. So, I think I had a bad feeling about it in the summer, but this was the confirmation for me. I think it's done.
Yeah, same, man, same. All right, guys. All right, I'm going to get out of here because I'm going to try and wake the wife up, see if she wants any. So you got.
How about you enjoy your holiday, bro?
Enjoy your holiday, man.
I've got 48 hours left, man. By the way, on the beach down here, there is actually a camel. I'm not even lying about it. And I've asked the bloke if he can call it Kopish because they ain't got a name for it yet.
That's legendary.
They haven't got a name for it yet, so I've been talking to him every day, going like, "Call it Kopish." And I said, so yeah, let's see what happens. Guys, much love to you three.
Love.
Keep up the good stuff, man. I'll talk soon.
Enjoy your holiday, man.
Yeah, man.
Stay back as well, bro.
Yeah, much love, guys. See you later.
See you soon.
Yeah, man. Big up our brother there. Hope him and the family are enjoying themselves.
Okay, Jeremy about to be like this year.
خلاص 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 كله شوك.
Oh my
nah,
God.
nah,
Diabolical.
Cow.
It's diabolical.
Oh.
Gossip
Do you know what the funny thing is? Do you know the funny thing is? The entire Kopish community, I saw a couple of comments and they knew exactly what to say at the right time as well. I'm just saying, Kyle, you have turned the community with that clip, bro. I swear to God.
Yeah, I don't know what Cal started. I don't even know. It's getting out of control now.
And I said the first time I saw that video, I was like, I got to share that with the community, man. I had to.
Look, we getting a lot of people in trouble. CJ's like, damn that camel.
That's why I don't give warnings now. I'm not gonna lie, I don't give warnings now. I want to hear those stories. It's funny.
Do you know what it's like, Cal? Do you remember when we used to drop the bomb and everyone used to be like, yo, my speakers, man. Oh man, it's Friday
Jamie...
night calling show, guys. You know it gets random on this show. You know for a fact it does. Hold on, we got one super. Jamok says Chiesa kicks the ball clean, kicks the ball clean with both feet. I like.
Fact.
Yeah, he's quite ambidextrous, to be fair to Chiesa.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
People forget he's a very
such a good right winger. Because remember, he is right-footed, but he's reason he's such a good right winger is because he has a very good left foot.
He's a very technical footballer.
Yeah, I also think that's what makes him such a good left winger, though, Drift.
Yeah. Because he can go byline or he can cut inside. Yeah. 100%. I agree. And that's why I was so over the moon when we kept him. I really, really was. I was extremely happy when we kept him because I know he's got a contribution to make. I mean, he already has.
And why we should play him more.
We should. And you know what? Even though I disagree with a lot of the scrutiny that Gakpo's been getting, I'm all for Cody sitting down for a little while and Chiesa playing on that wing. Like, I'm all for it. This is what having a squad is all about.
It won't happen, no, Drift.
Probably not.
Man.
It won't. Look, I love Slot, but Gakpo seems to be one of Slot's favourites.
Oh, is it the Dutch connection? Yeah?
Doesn't seem to be a favourite.
Well, the Dutch connection, yeah.
Yeah, Chiesa does not seem to be a favourite at all.
We will be vindicated, Drift. We will be. Don't worry.
We will. Right, let's get in our next caller. Another one of our chat absolute legends. Official AMD. What's going on, G?
Big up AMD, man.
You're on mute, bro, if you're trying to talk. Official AMD. What's going on, G? Just mute your TV for me, brother. Just mute your TV, bro.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, all good, bro. All good.
Yeah, apologies. What's happening? Big up, you, man.
Big up,
yeah,
brother.
man. What's good? What's good?
I hope all the family is well for all of you. And I got to do an apology to Cal. Got to do a live apology still because at one time I did call him Papa Kalalu Shango, and so you know what I'm saying. I got to make things right. That's you know what I'm saying. So
that's admirable. Brother. I rate it.
I appreciate it.
I respect it, bro. I respect it.
So I'm not going to stay long, but I got a question. Yeah. So our current like midfield, there are. If you had to pick a midfielder from any generation that could slot into this system now, and it can't be Gerrard, can't be Alonso, and can't be Thiago. Who would it be?
Hold on, which names are you taking off the table? Gerrard, Alonso, and who?
And Thiago.
Oh, brilliant.
I'm not gonna lie though. I know mine already.
And one more, yeah. Centre back wise, who would you pick from any generation or centre back that's already played for us?
Yeah.
That if Ibu should leave, that could slide in to Ibu's position. Pause.
Yeah, that's a big Are there any exclusions with that one, bro?
No Daniel Agger. And no Hansen.
Oh, you're taking a mick, man.
Bro. Okay, let's just pick everyone else then.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Make it
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I've got my centre back.
Hang on, Cal, man. Hang on.
I've got mine, and nobody here is gonna like it. Nobody's gonna like it.
I think I know what you might be, you know.
Oh,
And if you say it, Jeff,
new kit. I see.
And nobody's gonna like it. You're all gonna hate me. I'm going Jamie Carragher.
Over Matip.
Yeah, I'm going Jamie Carragher.
Over Matip.
I'm not saying he was a better defender than Matip or whatever, but I'm just saying right now, I would kill for a versatile leader like Jamie Carragher to be there if Virgil ever wasn't there. I'm going Carragher.
No, give me.
And Matip. I know no one's going to agree with me. And I do wonder why Carragher gets slept on in our fan base so much.
No, I'm not. I don't think he's being slept on. He's just not better than Matip. He's not better than prime Matip.
And again, that's what I remember. He can play both fullback positions as well, Cal. So it would be another.
Care about that, Drift. I got 3
plus Carragher's homegrown.
Carragher's homegrown. Not AMD. That's real talk.
Real
talk.
Yeah, that is a fair point.
That's real talk.
I'll go Marcus Babbel.
That's a shout.
That's a shout.
For me, it's Matip. And the reason I'm cheating with this one, I've seen Matip play next to Virgil. Like, for me, that's the best centre-back partnership I've seen in the last 10 years.
Yeah. I mean, although if we're going to go on realism, I mean, it was not his fault at all that Babbel had his illnesses. Matip's injury prone. Carragher was ever reliable.
No, absolutely.
Ever reliable. Yeah, so, you know what I mean?
Centre midfielder.
AMD, man, why you had to go say Gerrard, Alonso, and
can't make it too easy, brother.
No, I get where you're coming from. Everyone's gonna pick Stevie, innit? Like, for real, everyone's gonna pick Stevie. But I'm going with Monster Mash. If you put Mascherano in our midfield right now, it is game over.
But who would he replace though?
Endo.
It's a rotation thing, though, isn't it, G? It's a rotation.
You just said Endo, Cal.
Endo, yeah, he replaces Endo.
Oh yeah. In terms of the squad, yeah. He replaces. That's in terms of playing, Mascherano could play with any of them. Mash and Sob, Mash and Grav, Mash and McAllister. It works with any of them. Like, you could literally play him with any of those players, and it works.
Cal. Starting 11-wise, who does he get? Who does he finish? He start ahead of? Excuse the pun. Endo's a cop out.
Are you asking me or are you asking Cal?
I'm asking Cal.
Oh,
raw violence on a Friday run. Who's the current starting 11?
Grav, McAllister, and Wirtz.
Well, it can't be Wirtz. I let you guys decide, didn't it?
You could play Mascherano centre back if you wanted to. If you wanted to,
for real, like
you actually could. You know?
Do you know what? Call me crazy here. I think Mascherano would have suited Klopp's style of football better than it would suit Slot's style of football. I actually think Harman would probably suit our style of football currently better than Mascherano does. Even though Mascherano is better, I actually think. Oh, do you know?
I don't know. You know, I think Mascherano was so good. He could just play any style. Like,
no, Mascherano's a better player. I just think Didi might have been a better. We've all forgotten about Genie, guys.
Genie.
Oh no, I didn't. You know,
Genie's a shout.
I wonder if Slot gets the final Genie out from instead of
that connection in midfield.
Yeah, so I'll never forget. But the reason I go with Mash is because I think that Mash had the perfect combination of DM and ball player. And that seems to be what all the rage is right now. Do you get what I mean? Like, Mascherano was a very good passer of the ball. He had energy for days, reliable as fuck. And his sweeping up was almost second to none. In my lifetime, I don't think I could name 5 DMs better than Mascherano I've seen. Like, he was just so good. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going Mascherano.
Do you want a throwback one? Jan Molby.
Yeah, I was going to slyly try and cheat him and say John Barnes as well, but
you know what? I'm surprised no one has said Graham Souness.
Hold on, Flacco.
Oh, Flacco. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I forgot Flacco for a minute.
yo.
We all forgot about Flacco. What are we doing?
Shit, I forgot about Flacco.
Oh, it might just be Flacco, boys. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Allows Grav to go forward as well. Boy.
Do you know why I'm still gonna
White
go
House is
Mash
winning the
because he's quicker. I'm
Oh,
still
yeah.
gonna go Mash because he's quicker. But
But
no,
Flacco's a goal
Flacco,
threat as
that's
well.
a shout. That's a shout.
It might have to be Flacco, you know.
Hmm.
He's a goal threat as well.
He's a pass master as well. Yeah, Flacco's a shout. I can't even lie.
Yeah,
Flacco
Mash-
is
sorry,
a shout.
it's Fabinho for me. Fabinho.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna stick with Mash, but yeah.
AMD,
AMD
who
on
would
you,
you have
mate.
gone for?
Sorry?
Who would you have gone for midfield and defense?
Me, see, do you know what? I would have gone for Mash until you brought up Flacco because I forgot. I can't lie. That's mad that I
That's
forgot.
crazy. We just forgotten about him.
We all forgot about one of the best DMs we've ever had. That's crazy. I
Yeah,
can't believe we all did that.
It would have been Mash. It would have been Mash or Genie because Genie can play in the 10 as well. Like Ram said, if we could have got that Feyenoord Genie out, even that Newcastle Genie out, and even when he played for us, Genie still when he was playing for Holland, he was still doing the bits attacking. So
yeah, he was a bagsman for Holland.
Exactly. So one of them. But lads, I'm gonna jet out, man. I got a jet. I've been waiting. Listen,
Big up,
pleasure
brother.
to finally be on this and say what's up to you guys personally.
Big up, man.
You're a
Hopefully,
legend, man.
result for the weekend sees Virgil making some more stains on the couch and that. And
You don't know. I've heard there's a rumor that he's had it professionally cleaned, but he's ready to mess it up again. You see me?
Oh, big up you, man. Big up.
AMD, you're a legend,
big up,
bro.
bless
man.
you, man. Bless
Big
us
up,
always,
bro.
man. One more super just came in, boys. Big up Brad. Says, do you guys have time to check out Arnie Slot's quotes on the Anfield sector post? It's about the Leone injury. Okay. Oh,
Give
let
me
me have
one
a
sec,
quick
have a
look.
look.
Anfield sector, yeah. Okay, I can see an ESAC quote.
So he said, January signing. Slot says it depends on injuries and if there's a chance in the market. He prefers not to extend the squad to 24 or 25 players.
It all depends whether we get more injuries. I don't like the sound of that. Yeah, that sounds a little bit. Although again, I don't know if he's maybe more just trying to temper expectations. I don't know.
He also
we
said,
have to, though. We have to.
That's then the risk you take, but you also why we try to bring in versatile players like Florian Wirtz, who can play left, can play as a 10, can play as an 8. Dominic Szoboszlai can play every position, I think.
You better not put Szoboszlai at centre back. I swear to God.
I made a joke of it yesterday, but there was a little bit of thinking behind it. You know what I mean? Szoboszlai seems to be able to play all different roles.
Sobo literally is Gerrard light, isn't he? He's a light version of Gerrard, isn't it? In the sense of Gerrard could play pretty much
versatility.
Yeah, I hear that. Or Millie. Millie was exactly the same. Millie could pretty much. I reckon you could have put James Milner in goal, and I'm not even capping.
Didn't he go in goal for one of his former teams once?
Villa, I think it was Villa.
He did once, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all.
I said Gerrard light, guys, not Gerrard. I said Gerrard light. You should know by now. I'm not going to put anyone on Gerrard's level, but Gerrard light in the sense of the energy he brings and all that stuff.
Yeah. Again, Kyle, I don't even think you agree with me on this one. I am putting Gerrard in the conversation for best player ever in Premier League history. I just am. Yeah. I will argue that fact all day long.
Of course he's in the conversation. I don't think he's number one, but I think he's definitely in the conversation.
I kind of think he is.
I think he's the best midfielder.
I think he's just the best player. Like, I just do, man.
But here's how this is how biased we're going to sound as Liverpool fans, because I think the best goalkeeper in Premier League era might potentially be Alisson. I think you can make a case of. I think Petr Cech at Chelsea before the head injury.
Cech and Schmeichel, in it. It'll be Cech and Schmeichel. Those are the two.
I think Van der Sar massively slept on as a goalkeeper.
That's true. That's true.
I think De Gea had a run in the team where he was just like unstoppable as well.
That's true.
Alisson,
you know what?
top three.
This is going to sound weird for me to say. I feel sorry for a Man United player. The last 18 months of his Man United career have made people forget what a superstar he was for the first 5 or 6 years of his Man United career.
Not the first season. The first season he wasn't great, and then I think
but it was only like 18.
It was from like
29.
It was 2019 onwards. I was like, yeah, this is De Gea is not going to be the same guy that we remember.
Before that, I remember us playing them. It was the season where they had Van Persie, and they beat us 3-0 when Brad Jones was in goal for us.
Oh no! That's the time when that's another season he had that was poor. But I'm talking about when he started.
No, he was brilliant, bro. That was 14-15. Balotelli.
Oh yeah. That's when it started. That's when it started.
Because we lost that game 3-0. Trust me, if another Man United goalkeeper's in the sticks, we draw that game minimum. It was outrageous that day.
He was a superhero, Cal. He was an actual superhero.
It's also for a guy that's won the Premier League and is counted as a legend for Man United. The way that he got kicked out of the club was absolutely disgraceful, in my opinion. I hated it.
Yeah.
As a Liverpool fan, I hated it.
Yeah.
The guy,
if I'm not mistaken, was he not Man United Player of the Year 3 years in a row?
3 years, yeah.
That guy died for the badge, and the way he was unceremoniously kicked out of the club was.
Yeah. And remember, Ram, they absolutely destroyed his Real Madrid dream, and he didn't even kick up a stink. He actually put his head down, and he was still brilliant.
Got even better.
Yeah, to be fair, he did 100%. So fair play to him, man. I think the way the Man United fans treated such a legend of a player was fucked. But yeah,
I think we've got the best centre back in Premier League era in Virgil.
We got the best centre back of all time. So yeah.
In terms of best right back in Premier League era, you'd probably look at Trent or Walker.
I think it's Walker. Walker.
That's fair. Best left back in Premier League history is Ashley Cole. Then you'd probably argue Robbo's second best. Dennis Irwin's in the shout with both.
I'm going Robbo second.
Centre midfield for me, Gerrard is the best centre midfielder we've seen in the Premier era.
Yep.
And then right winger, Salah's the best in my opinion Premier era.
Yep.
Left wing.
Sadio's in the conversation for best.
Sadio's in the conversation.
And then striker in the Premier era, Thierry Henry for me.
Henry or Alan Shearer.
Do you know who I think you got for Harry Kane in that conversation as well? But Wayne Rooney.
Forgot about Wayne.
We got to throw Owen in there.
I don't know if he did it long enough, Drew.
Could we say Aguero?
5 years. 5 years is long enough.
Could we say Aguero? He's got arguably the greatest moment in Premier League history.
Aguero's got to be in there. Aguero. You know what, Haaland? I'm never gonna lie. He's only been here 3 years. Haaland's got to go in the competition.
If Haaland stays for a significant amount of time, he's smashing Alan Shearer's record.
Yeah. Do you know what? I still argue to this day, as much of a scumbag as he is, no striker's ever had a better individual season than Suarez.
No, of course not.
That's the greatest individual season of any striker that's ever played in the Premier League.
Yeah, of course.
You know
I will say also, because he scored 2 goals today, I think Harry Kane's the greatest striker England's produced ever.
Well, Rooney even said that, didn't he?
I'm not going to lie. When Alan Shearer's floating about, that's a big
I know, but the guy scored 100 goals in 103 games for Bayern Munich, and he's beaten Robert Lewandowski's record.
Hold on, say that again?
100 goals in 103 games. 104.
He's already got 100 goals for Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
Hold on, what? Harry Kane's got 100 goals for Bayern Munich already?
Yeah, bro.
In 103 games?
That's what they were saying at the start of him breaking the record.
Do you know how insane that is?
That is crazy.
Harry Kane scored twice in Bayern Munich's win over Werder Bremen to become the fastest player this century to reach 100 goals for a club playing in one of Europe's top 5 leagues. Oh, sorry, 104 games. 100 goals in 104
Oh,
games.
that's this. And you know he's got assists in there as well.
100%.
So his
100%.
GA is more than his games played.
This is 100 goals in 104 games, the highest in this era. Higher than what Ronaldo got at Real Madrid and what Messi got at Barcelona.
And shall I tell you why we can't even do? I can't. I feel I missed a comment now. We can't even do the whole Bundesliga tax. He had the Prem in the chokehold as well.
Yeah, 100%.
He had the Prem in the chokehold.
If I'm not mistaken, he's only 40 goals off of having the all-time Premier League record.
Alan Shearer, and he's
and you're hearing the rumors, right?
He's coming back.
That he's coming back to the Premier League.
Unfinished business with Spurs.
Hey, you know what? If he's willing to do a rotation thing, bring him Liverpool, bro. I don't care, bro.
Bro, remember that was always our dream, though, isn't it?
Yeah. I wanted, but the year when he went to, but the year before he went to Bayern, that was the dream.
Can I also say, Cal,
129 GA in 104 games.
Cal, can I also say he didn't play with the likes of Ribery and Robin? He's played with a very transition team, a team that's been on transition for such a long time.
Yeah.
It's not even the best Bayern Munich team.
But I mean,
he goes back to Tottenham. If he goes back to Tottenham and they get taken over, he'll break the record.
Oh, I think he'll break the record wherever he goes, Cal.
I think
if he's here for 2 or 3 years, he'll get 40 goals. As long as he goes to one of the clubs that's competitive, he'll get 40 goals within 2 or 3
If
seasons.
you're telling me they get taken over by Qataris and they get Harry Kane, I think they're going to be a problem and they might win the league.
It will be a massive problem. Arsenal are going to be in trouble.
No, but guys, we've seen with Newcastle, though. I know their revenue's high, but the PSR stuff makes it almost
Tottenham have no PSR issue.
Tottenham have a team as well, and they have no issues. They are a very well economically run.
No, guys. I mean, as in they can't just do anything though.
Because Drift, they can spend a lot, bro.
What you think they could go and spend like 300-400 mil every season?
Yeah.
I want to say 300, 400. I say mine about 250.
The reports I've seen is that if the new owners come in, it's like they have like 1.2 billion to spend.
Oh,
not obviously off the they're good. Remember, Tottenham are like one of the most, like, bringing some of the most revenue.
No, I know, but I wouldn't have thought that they would be able to spend that much.
Yeah,
Tottenham takeover might be the biggest problem in the Premier League.
It's a problem.
And they're a London team as well.
They will do what Chelsea did in 2004. I'm telling you.
Oh, shit.
It's going to be a big problem.
No, why am I getting a warm fuzzy feeling that the Arsenal crash out alone? Like, what? Can you imagine?
I'll be real. Shall I tell you why it will annoy me? Because I feel like we're getting into a period now where we're actually becoming dominant.
Yeah, and then they might just come and spoil up the thing. Yeah, nah, for real. Right, let's get on our next caller. Carla, you ready, my bro? Ready. Been patiently waiting. There we go. What's going on, my bro? Big up yourself.
I'm great. Big up to you guys. I've been a big fan for a while. I've been mostly talking to your brother Matt, but it's good to see you.
Welcome.
I'm seeing another person inspired by the beard movement as well. I rate it. I see it.
Man, yours need work, my guy. Yours need work. You know,
Carl, you are talking to Carl, right?
No. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yeah, well, we don't need to talk to you about yours, Ram, but
Hey, nah, my mom told me to shave it, bro. I have to listen to my mom, innit? If Mumsy tells me to shave the beard, I have to shave the beard. You know what I mean?
Shave the beard. Oof. Well, I mean, I can't fault you for that. Being a mama's boy, it's I guess it's okay, but but I can't fault you for that. How men's doing tonight?
We're good, man. We're good.
How are you, bro?
What topics you want to talk about, bro?
What I really want to talk about is that I was a bit frustrated with you guys talking about the transfer market, especially towards do we need Gay? I really do not like it. Once the transfer market is closed for me, we need to stop talking about it because I think it kind of ruined the moment. It kind of ruined the moment, especially when we have about 20 to 25 games to play before it opens again. And I think that's more pressing. And also we need to I think it's a bit not disrespectful, but it's a bit I don't know, insensitive to Leone to be like, you know what, where can we find the next man? Where's the next man? Yeah, especially that soon, and
It's
I just thought
PTSD
that
though,
was,
bro. It's PTSD that's doing that to us. Do you know what I mean? The 2020-21 season is seeming very peak in the mind right now. Do you know what I mean? So it's just a little PTSD.
I hear it, Drifty. I hear it, but you know, it's the same thing. You just can't always live in the past. You just gotta embrace your present and future. So I think that's what I got. That's what I got to say about that, about your point. I hear it because it was very painful where we had to make the top four with Allison Heather, and although that was a great moment, but that was a sad moment also. That was a perfect picture of what we suffered that year. Yeah. But in terms of that, what else I want to talk about? I want to talk about the game tomorrow, and I want to talk about the eventual effect it could have in the season. I think tomorrow again, it's a tough game. They have injuries, and injury players that are coming back. That is always a tough thing for a team to go through when they had injury and then trying to reintegrate that. So we might be able to catch them, and it might be, I don't want to say a more open game, but a little bit less. It might be. It might not be as hard as it should be because maybe those players are not up to the moment yet. But I do think it will still be a hard game. They've played us very well. I think since the moment that we slapped them 7-0. Since then, it's just been a very, very, very hard. It almost feels like they don't want to give up anything. We've given them enough goals already. So I always feel a little bit stressed going there.
We have a great record there in recent years, though, you know, bro.
True in terms of winning, but I don't think in terms of result and performance. In terms of winning, you're right. In terms of performance,
has been horrific.
I
think, if I'm not mistaken, we have a better record at their place against them than we do at Anfield.
Yes. I learned that today.
Yeah,
I learned that today.
Right.
I'm sure you guys are familiar with Quasi. Quasi was talking about it. And so he was he was letting me know about that. It's that's big up to the manager. They are very disciplined, especially on defense. I think enough is not being made of Chris Richard. Enough is not being made of Lacroix. Obviously, we know about the Gay, but he's just one man. He can't cover every single blade of grass. So the other two partnership that he has, they've done a great job. And I think at times when they have suffered is when one of them is injured, especially when Chris Richard is injured. They have whoever's replacing them has not been adequate enough.
You know, but on that one, let me just read you what the predicted lineup is, because it's pretty strong, you know. So the predicted lineup with everyone who's fit will be Henderson, Gahey, Richards, Lacroix, Munoz, Wharton, Hughes, Mitchell, Sarr, Pino, Mateta. They're gonna be pretty strong. They're gonna be pretty strong tomorrow.
So it is did you put what's his name? What's that young guy name? Fuck, I'm missing.
Wharton?
We want to Wharton. He's
Wharton's fit. Wharton's fit. Yeah.
Wharton's fit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, they have a nice teams.
Yeah, they do.
They do have a pretty nice team, and I don't envy anybody playing them. I just think that if we can come in, but the thing is, what's true about us is that the tougher the game is, the more up we are for the game.
Yeah, true.
Right. So if you can see, most of our games we're complaining is after we've gone up to 1 or 2-0. And then after that, that's when all the bad stuff starts happening to us. It's almost like we lose focus. I think the harder the game is, the more focused we are. And then if we do even get behind, the better we start playing. So I think that's part of our team that we need to get better at. We need to get better at being consistently good, from the beginning to the end. I think that we get bored of team pretty easily, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's a manager thing. I don't know if it's it's a player situation. I just don't know why. I really want to understand it. Like to me, I don't think that we have from the whole 5-7 games. I don't think we have played badly. I can never say, oh, this is our issue. We have this issue. We have this issue. We have an offensive issue. Do we have a defensive issue? Do we have a midfield issue? I can't tell because we go up and then it almost feels like, oh, we lose focus. No one has taken lead over us when we had to come back. So I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. With those
complacency, in it. It feels like it's complacency a little bit once we get a lead.
That way. Yeah, you're right, Drifty. It might feel that way. But on a better note is that when we're looking at the possible consequence of this whole weekend. So if we go to Sellers Park and win, and next week we don't even have to beat Chelsea.
Yeah,
we're in a great situation. Like we could go there and lose 5-10 nothing. I don't care.
Whoa.
It would have happened.
Chill.
It would have happened. We just be.
There's still the Chelsea scum, brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we don't want to be getting beaten. We don't want to be getting beaten. You know what I mean?
I'm being a little bit hyperbolic. We know it's not gonna happen, but lose, tie, or win, lose, or tie, or draw, it doesn't really affect us because if Arsenal, who's the supposedly direct competition for this title, don't win at St. James Park, this is very long for them. This will be a very long international break.
I'll go one further, Carl. If we beat Crystal Palace, the pressure that Arsenal need to do to win that game is going to be massive.
Big. Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
Because if they
That's
lose,
why the 3 points are vital because that means that they will start that game 8 points behind us if we get the win.
and we don't say that you can win a league after 8 games, but you can lose a league. Someone said that in one of Trish's streams that I remember, and it's possible. You can lose a league title in 8 games.
Yeah, I was talking to some of my mates, and they are other Premier Leagues fans, Man U and Chelsea and Arsenal, and I told them exactly what you said, Ram, that if we win this week and then either doesn't matter if we lose or tie at Chelsea, if Arsenal doesn't win, it gives us a 3 games cushion. And then when you're looking at our schedule, I'm not saying there's no tough games and then there's no a possible banana skin because you don't know. It's just football. But the thing is, it is very unrealistic to say Liverpool will lose 3 or 4 games from now on. It's very hard to see it. And to me, and from the beginning, I was talking to Quasi and I said, not Quasi, to Flawless actually. He was asking me big up to him. He was asking me what are my expectations, and I told him if we can do something like, because I had a feeling that we can do something like what we did in 19 and 20. If we can win, if we can have a 18-1 or it's 18-1 record from the first part of this season, and I think which is still feasible right now, this title could be over in December. The same way as it is, and for some reason it's just and I think that if it happens,
I don't Ram, don't get me started, bro.
if it happens, you're right. If it happens, if we can get above a close around 50 points by half, that means that the next part of the season, whether that's going to AFCON or whatever that is, we could just concentrate in the Champions League, concentrate in the FA Cup, and all of those other competition, because now we just need to probably win 8-9 more games after that season.
It is a lot though, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that we
I'm
were
not saying-
that day when we went
yeah.
18-1, when we went 18 wins, 1 draw in that 1920 season.
Yeah,
that was remarkable. Like, it's never been done. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was remarkable. So I agree with you, but we got a long way to go until we can get 18 wins and 1 draw. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of football to be played. So yeah. And I don't know why, but there's this ingrained PTSD within me as a Liverpool fan that no matter how great I know we are, games like Selhurst Park still shit me up. Like, I'm so worried about tomorrow's game. You know, I know maybe I'm being a bit dramatic, but I am very worried about tomorrow's game. A lot of late winners at Selhurst Park, you know, guys. It's not like we go there like and just beat them up a lot.
I think last year we won it pretty early. It just said we
were lucky to leave there with a win, though. You know.
No, hold on, guys.
We were lucky. We were lucky.
Wasn't it the Elliott winner? Right?
No, that was the season.
No.
Season before.
Last season was 1-0 Jota.
Jota.
God rest his soul. Jota scored. I think in the 20th or something like that. 20th.
Cody Gakpo cut back Jota in the bottom corner.
Yeah,
I don't even remember that game. Why don't I remember that?
Because it was that tight, my guy. Pause. It was that tight.
I don't know if it was that tight though, because when I remember the game, Alisson wasn't tested that much.
Alisson got injured in that game, Ram. Had to come off for Yaros.
Oh yeah, I remember.
No.
Oh, that game. Yes, and Yaros played that absolute goalie, right?
Yeah.
Was it Alisson or was it?
I remember it now.
Keller
It was Alisson.
Alisson got injured, and I think Kelleher was injured at the time as well, or just returning from injury.
Oh, okay.
So Yaros was on the bench.
I thought that was a cup game, but was that a league game?
Yeah, that was a league game.
I remember.
Don't you remember I almost got punched up at Selhurst Park for going in the pub, bro? Like, don't you remember?
I remember.
I remember Twitter, the melt. I was the calmest person on Twitter when I saw Yaros was coming on. I was like, bro, we're calm. We're so calm. He's fine.
Yeah, he's a good goalie, Yaros.
Yeah.
He's a good goalkeeper.
Kelleher stepped up brilliant in that period as well.
Yeah.
100%.
He's a good goalie, but again, I'm gonna be a little bit shameless here. That's a nice 20 mil coming in the bank soon, though. That's a nice 20-25 mil coming in the bank soon.
I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, Yaros.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Yaros. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's on loan at the moment, so yeah,
He's
him and Harvey Davies
he's on loan.
sold.
Yeah. Hey, any mans know how he's doing? No.
No idea, actually.
No idea.
Who Yaros or thingy? Who Yaros?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yaros.
Oh, Yaros is a good goalkeeper, man.
He's doing all right, but again, like Ajax ain't the best team in Netherlands, so it's gonna be tough.
Oh, okay. So Hitton guy is not doing his job properly there.
Who is the best team at the moment in Holland?
I think it is
Feyenoord.
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 Oh, is it Feyenoord? The
Yes.
Feyenoord
PSV.
yeah.
No, it's Feyenoord. It's Feyenoord.
Feyenoord.
They're currently top. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good big up to them. Big up to them.
Oh yeah, shit. They're actually 4 points ahead already. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big up to them, man. All right, Carl, brother. It's been a pleasure having you on, man.
Sure. I was gonna last say, what's your prediction? What's your score prediction though for the game? I know you're nervous, but what's your score prediction?
2-1 Liverpool.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1.
2-1 though.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I was gonna say an ugly 2-1. I think it'll be an ugly 2-1.
I'm gonna say an ugly 1-0.
1-0.
Clean sheet away.
Yeah, bro. I think Alisson's gonna put a blinder.
Have to.
Yeah.
Well, Ram, I think that words will never be said out of your mouth again. Selling Alisson, so I don't know if it's you. I feel like it's
not
you.
me. Not me.
Not me, Rams.
Not me.
I thought we
me.
were about to be getting revealed a little bit of a what's going
Carl,
on here,
Carl,
bro?
if anyone that knows me, I am probably the biggest Alisson stan out of any Liverpool fan on Twitter. I'm just saying.
Look, man, for some reason, whether someone in your orbit it has blasphemously said Alisson need to be sold, and I don't know who it is, but someone in your orbit the last 2 years has said
guilty
something
by
sacrilegious.
association, Ram. Yeah, is that what we're saying?
That might be it. That might be
maybe I wasn't on stream with them just to cook them, bro. But I guarantee you that would never. If anyone said that in front of me, they won't see the live day.
But Carl, before we let you go, then, what's your score prediction for tomorrow's game, bro?
Yeah, man.
Ooh, yeah, y'all might be very surprised. I think 3-1. I think a goal and an assist by big money signing, Verts, and maybe a goal by Isak. I'm not too sure. But I think Isak might assist, and I think a solid goal and Isak assists. I'm not sure if there will be he'll score, but and a goal and assist by Verts. 3-1.
You know what? I take that all day, bro. So I hope you're right. Man. I really hope you're right.
Yeah. Because again,
big up yourself, bro.
Yeah, big up. The tougher the game, the better we play.
Yeah, I hear it.
Of course,
I hear it, man. But it's been a pleasure, bro. Big up
big
yourself.
Big up to you. Again, say hi to Matt for me, and then you guys have a great weekend, and then up the Reds.
Yeah, man. Bless up, man. You too, brother. Big up, bro. Big up. Great call there from Carl. Yeah, tomorrow I'm a little nervous, boys. I can't lie. But again, you lot know I always get a little bit like this before games. But away at Sellers Park, man, just makes me a little nervous. You know what I mean? I can't lie. And you know what's crazy as well, guys, is that after this Newcastle game, Arsenal do have a relatively easy run, which means they can start to put a little points together on the board. So we've got to be on our P's and Q's to not let them catch us up while they have their little bit of an easy run. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, it's not like we've had an easy start. We've also had a difficult start, but because they played Liverpool and City, it'll be seen as their start is harder than ours, isn't it? So,
yeah.
Ty says Rooney was a cheat code, best English talent I have seen. Rooney was an absolute legend. Yeah, Rooney
was special, man.
Rooney was extremely special. Right, bringing our final caller. Patiently waiting. Save the best till last, did they say? Man, like Bruno Banton in the building.
Hi. Hi. So, first of all, David Moyes, you got beat again, didn't you? Didn't win, did you? Got all cocky. We're going to beat Liverpool, blah, blah, blah. You didn't win nothing, mate, did you? This is an Everton team who ain't won a trophy since 1987. That was the last time they won a trophy, yeah? And also, what was that thing, that interview that he was going on about, complaining about the minutes? What was that all about? They only have 3 minutes of added time.
He's just moaning for the sake of moaning, Bruno, but you know how it goes.
And then beat Atletico Madrid. Game was, gosh, making my heart beat like 25 million miles an hour, like 150 million beats per minute. Like, you're 2-0 up. Stop sitting on a 2-goal lead. Make it 3. Make it 4. Look what Bayern Munich just did. I'm not sure if you saw the game today. It was 2-0. They killed the game off. 3-0, 4-0. They took Kane off. Can we stop doing that? Because it's starting to piss me off. Like, you got, at the weekend, we're playing against Crystal Palace. Can we stop doing this, sitting on a 2-goal lead? Everybody knows, everybody in the football world knows, 2-goal leads are very dangerous in football. It's a fact. True or false, yeah? It's a fact. When you're 2-0 up, it's not a safe lead. Yeah? You're playing against these small teams. You're playing against your Burnleys, you're playing against your Bournemouth, you're playing against... You can't be sitting on a 2-goal lead and acting all complacent, man, like stroking the ball around and passing the ball like it's flipping 5-0. Or I wish it was 5-0. You guys are sitting there taking 25 years trying to walk the ball into the net. Like, stick the ball in the net. Stop trying to pass it in like flipping 2009 Barcelona, man. Pisses me off. Ekatike's red card, very silly. I was watching the game on ITVX. What in the name of garbage was that? What in the name of garbage was that? His first yellow card, he threw the ball away. Right, they gave a free kick and he threw the ball away. And I was like, what are you doing? And then he goes, you scored a goal, great. But why in the name of garbage did you take your shirt off? Did you see Frimpong's reaction?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Frimpong
Frimpong
crazy,
knew,
you know.
He knew straight away.
Yeah.
Frimpong was on his flipping neck. Also, I saw this video, right, of them showing the ratings, the FIFA ratings, right? And rival fans were talking absolute horse poo. The stuff that was said under that, they was putting quotes on Twitter on there, and they were saying, oh my gosh, it was absolutely ridiculous. Shout out for Terry from the Football Terrace for calling out the garbage. Yeah? If you know, you know. Calling out the absolute garbage. Also, we've got Crystal Palace at the weekend. Now, these are not going to be easy. Now, can we have a game where our hearts are not beating 100 miles an hour? Can we put the game? Can it be like 3-0 in the first half, and then in the
I love it, man.
yeah, and then in the second half, can we just do that? And also, the defensive situation. I did tell you lot back in the summer, didn't I tell you lot back in August? We cannot do what we did in 2021. And guess what? We buy a defender, and what did I tell you back in August 28th? And I've got the dates and I've got the receipts. What did I say, Callum? I told you you cannot rely on an 18-year-old kid because it is too much pressure. And guess what? Southampton he plays, and now he's done his ACL. He's out for the rest of the season. And now we're in the same situation that we was in back in 2021. 3 defenders. Sound familiar? Yeah. And I've heard this rumor that apparently Konate wants to go to Real Madrid. Well, how about we tell Real Madrid to bog off? Yeah? Don't normally talk like this, yeah? We need to, okay, you want to leave? Fine, but we need to get a replacement in. None of this crap of, oh, in January, we're not getting any defenders. What's that all about? I saw a rumour that we're not getting anyone in January. What in the name of garbage is that? We've only got 3 defenders, man. I don't want to see Gravenberch. I do not want to see. If I see McAllister or Gravenberch playing centre-back, there is going to be blood on Slot's hands. Do you understand? I don't want to see that. He's like, well, this isn't 2021, man. What is this? Kabak and Ben Davis again. Oh, come on, man. It's garbage. I don't want to see that. Anyway.
No, I'm not gonna lie. McAllister at centre back would actually give me a heart palpitation.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah,
I might crash out if I see
that. Yeah, that would be a full crash out. I can't see McAllister at centre back. You know what I mean?
Bruder, you're not up for the Gravenberch, Rijkaard, incarnation at centre back? No.
Gravenberch at centre back? Are you taking the piss? You're gonna be seeing me doing expressions on here, you know. I ain't joking. Oh yeah, speaking of expressions, have you heard about Tottenham's ownership situation?
Yeah, we just touched on it, bro.
Yeah, apparently they're going to be getting new owners. So you win a trophy, so I can't banter them no more. But at least I can banter Everton. At least they're going to get it from me. And as for Arsenal, Mikel Arteta is getting it anyways because he used to play for Everton. So
we say no more Tottenham strays, Bruno, no? Because I swear every single show Tottenham used to catch a stray from me. So no more Tottenham strays, yeah? Well,
if they go 20 years without winning a trophy, I'm coming back for them. Just so you know. Remember, don't start something you can't finish.
Word to
anyway, exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth. Goona Lee, Don't start something you can't finish. Learn from Big Bucks 2 years ago, yeah? Learn from Big Bucks.
Oh man, Bruno, it's always a
Anyway,
pleasure, bro. Always a pleasure, bro. You always bring a smile to
thank you very much.
No, thank you, Bruno.
Thank you very much.
Big up, G. We see you next time.
Thank you very much. See you next time.
Big up, G. Big up. Big up. No, Bruno is a calling legend, bro.
What a legend, man.
Yeah, bro. Bruno is a calling legend. Hey, you know what? He spits bare facts as well. I can't even lie. I can't lie. Yeah, that, like I said, man, we're getting that 2021 PTSD in it, and it's just just feeling a little weird, little freaky. But
pause.
Nah, man.
Pause.
Pause. By the way, just
get the man out the gutter, man.
Just letting people know the Gavin Birch comment was purely a joke. I do not condone Gavin Birch as centre back.
No, we don't want to see.
No, but I'm not gonna lie though, Ram. If he continues on the trajectory, the Rijkaard comparison is not far off.
Chill.
No, if he continues on this trajectory,
chill.
Don't get me wrong, like he ain't legendary status yet. Rijkaard is legendary status. But what I'm saying is, if he continues the trajectory, you know what I mean?
I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna say it. What we're saying, Isak scores the goals and Gavin Birch fills the holes. Pause.
That's nuts.
Diabolical. That's diabolical.
That's what they said about Rijkaard, bro. Pause.
Yeah,
Van
they
Basten
did.
scores the
They
goals.
did.
Rijkaard fills the holes. Pause.
Oh man. But no, I'm just super happy that he's a Liverpool player. I'm happy that it looks like we're going to be extending his contract as well, so we don't get any of this stupidness happening with the wanting to leave and how much he's being paid and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, man. Well, a very successful calling show, man. I enjoyed tonight, man. That 2 hours flew by. I can't even lie. It actually did. That proper flew by. Big up yourself as always, Ram, for being a very good co-host as well. Love as always, brother.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. We will be. When will we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow, obviously 3 p.m. And guys, we have a new offering. I know, obviously, we told you about the fantasy game earlier, but now, guys, we have a new competition for you guys to enter on Big Up, which is a score prediction. And there will be a prize for the correct score as well, guys. So please, once again, make sure you get over nice and early to the stream. Sign up for that, and let's have some fun during the game, man. You're gonna be at the game as well, Cal, right?
Yeah,
Cal will be at the game. So yeah,
Are you
man.
sitting with the Palace fans or with the Liverpool fans?
No, I'm not sure if I'm actually going to go into the ground yet. I'm still waiting for a little bit of confirmation, but if not, then I'll make sure I find a Liverpool pub this time, or I'll wear neutral clothes.
Cal, there's no way ain't no one gonna recognize you if you get in the Palace end. You're not gonna
exactly, yeah.
Oh no, I'm not gonna go to. I will never sit in an away end for a football match.
No, but I just mean now it's an occupational hazard.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Before it was just because you didn't want to have to be quiet. Now it's an occupational hazard.
Let's be honest, right? Everyone, you're the most recognizable face in the YouTube sphere, bro. I'm telling you.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, it's a risk.
I mean, think how it was at the parade. I think Ram's right, to be honest with you.
No, it's a risk. It's a risk I'm not going to take.
Yeah,
I cherish life, so
exactly.
I definitely wouldn't. Yeah, Yards. The fantasy game is being discontinued for the new competition, bro. So yeah, that's the reason why your fantasy team disappeared, bro. But yeah, if you log in, everything will be explained, brother. One of our big up legends, Yards. But yeah, we will wrap it up there, people. Pause. And if I blame Matt for why pause culture's got out of control.
Yeah. Matt has done it.
I swear Matt would be like, you man, I'm just going shot, pause.
Yeah.
What? Do you know what I'm saying? What kind of shot you going, bro?
Nah, I feel like everything you say, there's always someone comes up, bro, pause, bro. Like, why pause? There's no need to pause. You're just like, bro, You said it's wild. I was like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's not that bad, man. Come on.
What? Anything you guys want to say before we finish up?
Oh, just big up Rams. Big up to everyone who jumped on the calls as well, man. It's much
Yeah.
appreciated and big up, man.
Yeah, man.
Big up everyone, man.
Some great questions
I will.
as well, man.
A little announcement. I will be making content at some point.
About time, bro.
There you go. That's not even a little announcement, Ram, man. Say it loud, man. Ram's gonna be doing things on his channel now, man.
I was meant to. My channel's been non-existent for a year. I need to step up. I need to step up properly.
Yeah,
otherwise, people's gonna be on my necks, man. So pause. So yeah.
Good you.
Imran's acting wild in the comments as always.
Hey, nah.
You can also land Imran. You can also land Imran for some wild shit. But nah, people, you heard it there, man. So get over there, you know what I mean, and support Ram, the Ram stand. You know it goes, one of our extended brothers over here on Kopish. And yeah, big up to our other extended brother Jamie, who called in as well while he's on holiday. Hope he's having a great one, him and the family. And yeah, people, we will be back tomorrow. And again, we'll be back on YouTube for the match reaction after the Crystal Palace game. And hold tight, everyone. If I get what I need to get done out the way early enough, I will do the Brentford Man United game, the 12:30 game. It's not a guarantee just yet, but I'm not gonna lie. I've got a feeling that game might be very interesting. Very interesting. Because the performance I saw Brentford putting against Chelsea is making me believe that Man United might be holding an L. They might be holding an L. You never know.
But is that really a surprise drift? I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real. So yeah, just hold tight to my channel as well, guys. I may do the Brentford Man United game. Keep your eyes and ears open for that one. But no, as always, Cal, Ram, brothers, been an absolute pleasure. All the super chatters, we appreciate you guys. All the members, all the people who become members as well. Love, as always, massively appreciated. All the callers, absolutely brilliant today. Great questions, great vibe. And as always, you guys in the community are legends every time. We will be back tomorrow, people. Love as always. Enjoy the rest of your Friday and have a great weekend. We're out. Peace.